Have you ever wondered why certain people suddenly walk out of your life, even when you thought they'd be there forever? Friendships break, relationships end. Sometimes, even family ties get distant. But what if I told you it's not always rejection, it's God's redirection? Today, we'll uncover 7 types of people God often removes from your life, not to hurt you, but to protect you, prune you, and prepare you for His greater purpose. Life is full of connections. Some are meant to last a lifetime, while others are only seasonal. Ecclesiastes 3:1 reminds us, "To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven." God, in His wisdom, sometimes removes certain people from our lives, not because He wants us lonely, but because He knows what we don't. He sees hearts, intentions, and future paths. Trusting Him in this process requires faith, even when it feels painful. Now, let's break down the 7 types of people God may remove from your life. 1. The distractor. Those who pull you away from God. The first group God often removes are distractors, people who make you forget your walk with Him. These are the ones who constantly pull you into sin, distractions, or worldly desires. Proverbs 13:20 says, "Walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm." Maybe it's a friend who constantly pressures you into things you know are wrong, or a relationship that tempts you to compromise your values. When God removes them, He's not punishing you, He's protecting your soul. Reflection. Ask yourself, is this person helping me grow in Christ or pulling me away from Him? 2. The pretender. Those who wear masks. The second type are pretenders, people who act like they care, but secretly don't. They smile in your face, but envy your progress. They seem like friends, but their hearts carry jealousy or hidden motives. Psalm 55:21 describes them perfectly. His speech is smooth as butter, yet war is in his heart. His words are more soothing than oil, yet they are drawn swords. God sees the heart behind the mask, and when He removes pretenders, it may feel like betrayal, but really, He's pruning you of counterfeit relationships so He can make room for genuine ones. 3. The wait. Those who slow your purpose. Some people aren't necessarily bad or evil, but they act as weights, holding you back from the race God called you to run. Hebrews 12:1 says, "Let us lay aside every weight, and the sin which doth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us." Maybe they're negative voices always speaking doubt. Maybe they're unmotivated, dragging you into stagnation. Lesson: not everyone can go where God is taking you. Some people are only meant for the starting point, not the finish line. 4. The divider. Those who sow strife, God also removes dividers, people who constantly stir up drama, gossip, and conflict. Proverbs 6:16-19 lists things the Lord hates, and one of them is a person who stirs up conflict in the community. These are the people who whisper in your ear, create misunderstandings, and break unity in families, friendships, and churches. Division destroys purpose. So, when God removes dividers, He is safeguarding your peace and keeping you aligned with His mission. 5. The user. Those who only take but never give, another type God removes is the user. Those who drain you but never pour into you. Proverbs 25:19 warns, like a broken tooth or a lame foot is reliance on the unfaithful in a time of trouble. These are people who come to you only when they need something, money, attention, or energy, but when you need support, they are nowhere to be found. God removes users because they block the flow of healthy, reciprocal relationships. He wants you surrounded by people who give, not just take, who encourage, not just drain. 6. The temporary. Those meant only for a season. This is one of the hardest to accept. Some people are simply seasonal. They were never meant to stay forever. Think about the story of Abraham and Lot in Genesis 13. Lot was family, but he wasn't meant to inherit Abraham's promise. At one point, God had to separate them so Abraham could step into his destiny. Lesson: just because someone leaves doesn't mean it's a failure. Some people's assignment in your life is temporary, and when their season ends, clinging to them can block your next blessing. 7. The opposer. Those who resist your calling. Finally, God sometimes removes opposers, people who actively fight against the calling He has placed on your life. Jesus Himself experienced this. In Matthew 16:23, when Peter tried to discourage him from going to the cross, Jesus said, "Get behind me, Satan. You are a stumbling block to me." Even well-meaning people can stand in the way of your God-given purpose. When God removes them, it's because your calling is too precious to be hindered. Closing lesson: trust the pruning. When God removes people, it can feel lonely and confusing. But remember this: pruning is proof of growth. John 15:2 says, "Every branch in me that beareth not fruit, He taketh away. And every branch that beareth fruit, He purgeth it, that it may bring forth more fruit." God doesn't cut to hurt you. Every relationship He ends, every connection He severs, is part of His divine protection and preparation. So, if someone walked away, or if God closed a door in your relationships, don't despair. Instead, thank Him, because what you lost was never greater than what you're about to gain. Remember this promise from Jeremiah 29:11. "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future. God knows what He's doing. Trust Him. The pruning may hurt, but the fruit will be worth it. If this message spoke to you, type, "I trust God's pruning" in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more biblical lessons that strengthen your faith. Because the truth is, God doesn't just remove, He replaces. And what He replaces is always better than what you lost.